Right. Episode 2 of After Freeness The Aftermath. This episode is called That Part. Why? Because we don't conversate with the fake. Now, remember, After Freeness, the album is out. It's available on my new website, audibleartgallery.com. It's also available through iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, and Google Play. So you can check it out, download it, stream it, whatever you want to do. Now, so into the heart of the matter, or the crux of the matter here. So I want to deal with a statement that was made in reference to the beef between myself and Jay Schooner. Now, a person within the industry stated that beef is destroying the culture of hip hop in Trinidad and Tobago, and unity is what will push the thing forward. And so we want to dissect that statement fully here today and get to the nitty gritty of it. So the first thing is that when two people in hip hop have a legitimate grouse, a disagreement, actual beef, it is probably healthiest for the culture when they put it out on wax rather than let it become a physical issue. So that's what we did, and that is pushing the culture forward. One. Two, I'm not aware of the fact that KRS-One destroyed hip hop when he had his beef with MC Shan, or that Tupac destroyed hip hop with his beef with Biggie, or let's say, Eminem versus Cannabis, or Eminem versus Benzino, LL Cool J versus Cannabis, Jay-Z versus Nas, etc., etc. Like 50 Cent versus Ja Rule. I don't think they destroyed hip hop. Hip hop continues until this day. So, that argument doesn't seem very valid to me. But let's get further into the destroying the culture argument. So if I am responsible for destroying the culture and unity is what will push it forward, I find it strange that I have done way more to push the culture forward than most of these niggas who will be talking have done. I've been around in hip hop in Trinidad and Tobago for 9 years now, paying dues, performing, and working with artists from all over the country. So, what I'm gonna do now is break down a list of artists and their geographical locations that Ans has worked with over the years. Firstly, let's start out in the West. I work with Jay Schooner, I work with Nish, I work with Paro, I work with EXO, Politic with the boy, the big brother, Meat Sauce from Bonds Road in St. James. Right? Moving out of the West now, I work with Flippo in Barataria, District 6 Studios. Now Flippo is a big artist performing all over the world. Big up to Flippo. I work with people in South. Let's start with that. Skito from Marabella, Wash House Music Studios. I work with Cloud9, J Smoke and Quake the Mic from South. I work with Mike Wise from San Fernando, Firestar from San Fernando. Who else from South I work with? Face from Siparia. We're supposed to do some work with Kane as well from South. I work with Splax, the producer from Vestiny, Labre. I'm not sure which one he's from, but we went to both areas when I went down there. So that's South. Then we're moving back up north. I work with John from Laventille, Wanky from Micasmiastic from Picton, Trapstar from Aruka, Prospect from Orpoon Gardens, also Frost Blazers from India, a politic with Tears, the real Tears, in Orpoon Gardens as well. Arima Uncensored from Arima, DLL from Arima, Java from Outer Arima. I work with Make It Happen. I work with Judah from Apacuno in Maracas. Anybody else? I mean, I'm sure I'll leave out people. Lady Moore from Tobago. If I forget anybody, I'm sorry. But you know how it is. There's a lot of people and it's all over the country. So I just gave you a geography lesson and a lesson in unity. So I am a man from Gustin, grew up in Gustin, went to school in Tunapuna, living in Belmont now, and I have touched artists all over this Twin Island state. But let's get into it some more. In terms of performances, where have I performed? My first ever performance was in South 601 Liquid Lounge for one mic open mic show hosted by Skito, and I've performed countless times there. I've performed at Napa for iHeart TT Festival. I performed at Wassa Emancipation Show, Street Style Saturdays in Mount Lambert, performed in numerous shows for New Fire at the New Pub, including the TT Film Festival, you know, many other places, Rhyme Nation. I perform all over the country yet again. If that is not something that will unify, then I don't know. Maybe I am dividing things by just going all over the country to represent. But wait, so for the culture again, putting the face of the culture first and forward. I've been in the Express newspaper, done interviews for Gangsta Mozart magazine, for different hip hop features online, interviewed by Newsday, perform on TV6 Second Stage, doing something for Generation Now on CTV. This is all done for the hip hop culture. But wait, there's still more. So I have supported the culture of hip hop for so many years, and let me tell you how. I have spent my money, purchased albums by The Face, John, Chromatics, Make It Happen, Frost Blaze, who else? Skito, Word Sound Power, to name a few. I've purchased those. This is not albums that people give me for free. Spent my money and bought it. Mike Wise album I bought. Niche album I bought. Digital. So, destroying the culture again. Arima Uncensored as well too. But wait, there's more still. I've paid to go to shows to see artists perform for this culture. That includes Face, Chromatics, Make It Happen, John, Freetown. I supported hip hop shows like I Am Hip Hop series. I supported Rhyme Nation, Game Over. Pretty much anytime they throw a hip hop show, I pay my money and I go. And the thing is, I do not see these niggas there. All niggas who talking about destroying the culture and the unity and support. If they are not performing at a show, they do not come. If they come to a show, they come with the whole entourage and they want to come in free. So you understand which is doing more for the culture, paying to support the culture or showing up and want to use Visa Face to come in everywhere. If you're not performing, you're not coming. You don't come out to see what else is available. Some of these niggas do not pass the lighthouse ever, but want to talk about me destroying the culture. I've seen it. I even reached Kino Third World Heat Battle League, the finals. I was there. Tears versus Mayor. I went and I paid my money. I didn't see anybody else pay their money. Hardly anybody came. And those who came, Visa Face again, But I'm destroying the culture. That's how they do support culture. Now, let me turn my attention to the unity aspect of the argument, right? Now, they say that unity will carry the thing forward. Let's dissect and look at their idea of unity. Most of these fellas perform only within their geographical area. They stay in the West, they perform in the West. If they're not performing at the show, they do not come to the show. If they're not coming in free, they're not coming to the show. When they come in free, they're bringing in the whole entourage, so it's a rent-a-crowd kind of scene. You understand? They're doing all that. That is the idea of unity. Then they perform in a room full of other rappers, pat each other on the back and say, yeah, that was real dope, that real hard, ting. And there's no actual fans in the room. Now, I don't know how sustainable an industry is when the only people who support it are the other rappers, and there's no fans coming out to see the performances. So it don't matter how hard you turn up on the stage and how much you prance around and act like you're enjoying yourself, there's still no industry, because you niggas have this false sense of unity, a share for share, like for like. That doesn't push the thing forward, right? Cold hard truth. You might like to hear it, you might like the source, but facts only. So let me give a perfect example of this whole unity shit. A couple years back, I was on the bill for a show alongside some other artists, some of whom had some songs that were pretty big on the radio. A few of them, not one, a few songs on the radio. And I had just released another free album. I did not have any songs on the radio. Now the arrangement with the promoter was that we would sell tickets for the show and pocket what we sell out of what we sell of tickets. So we were given equal batches of tickets. I sold mine, and I saw on the group chat men who was having songs on the radio talking about they getting difficulties selling their tickets. I sold some tickets for some people, got rid of those, went back to the promoter, got more tickets and got rid of those. So, I did well for myself, build up the pocket a little bit, and I was fine. And then now on the night of the show, the same fellas with the songs on the radio who was talking about they getting difficulty to sell their tickets, the messaging on the chat to ask for the promoter to guest list about 10-15 people each. How does that make sense? You understand? If you want people to support you, they have to pay. That is just simple things. Like, I don't understand this free support thing. Why you want people to come and make up numbers? Why? They don't care. If they cared enough about the art form, about the culture, they would pay for a ticket. Because you're local, they can't pay for your tickets. They can't pay to see you. That's what you all are encouraging with your fake unity and your fake pushing the culture forward shit. People who think that local means free, and if they turn up, that is enough support. That's not enough support. All these fellas want to do is network, and that is what the real issue is. It's all about making connections, way less about the music. In fact, the last thing that they care about when they're giving the exposure now is the actual music, and it's sad to me because people already have this preconceived notion about hip-hop in Trinidad and Tobago, that we are doing foreign thing and taking foreign culture, and it only serves to perpetuate these misconceptions when you don't put the best forward, you put the most networked stuff forward. When you follow all the trends from abroad, and all of a sudden, we making fake controllers and we making designer knockoffs and all of that. Do you think that makes people take the hip hop more seriously when they could get that from outside? No, I don't think so. What we need to do is stop the fake shit. Stop fake unity. If a man is making shitty music, don't say, hey, unity is the way forward. Say, hey, make better music. If a female MC is whack, don't say, hey, she best, I might try and get a beat, and keep pushing her music. You need to let her know that she's whack and to improve and get better. That's the only way this goes forward. All that politically correct shit, all that smiles and handshakes, that doesn't help anybody get better at what they're doing. Right? You can't be co-signing all the nonsense that is going on. You know, niggas is straight up biting, flows, styles, everything. And everybody is just, yeah, good job, guy. Pat you on the back. That it doesn't make sense to me. Makes no kind of sense to me. Right? So that has been episode 2, After Freeness The Aftermath. We're not gonna be dealing with no more controversy in the future. We're gonna deal with breaking down track by track the album After Freeness. You let us know in the feedback, in the comments, what your favorite songs are, what your favorite bars are, what you thought you understood by certain lyrics, and we will get to breaking down the stories behind the songs. Remember, we're not gonna suck dick, we're not gonna kiss ass, we're not gonna rub shoulders or shake hands. We're just gonna let the music talk for itself.
Watch out the way when the big man walk. You don't wanna feel when the pimp hand talk. Watch out the way when the big man